Hi there, wonderful awakening beings and spiritual souls. Jo Rose of JoRose.com, numerologist and energy forecaster. Welcome to Personal Year 6 video for 2020. Before we can look at your personal year, let's first take a look at the universal year. The universal year energy is a 4. How do I know this? By adding together all the digits of the current year. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 equals 4. The 4 energy is about structure, stability, safety, security, planning, order, organising, loyalty, building. It's big on building this year. Build from the foundations up, slow and steady, step by step. To understand more about the universal 4 year, go and check my 2020 forecast video in the link above or in the description below. Every month I also add to this the monthly forecast, and they're well worth staying tuned to, because they tell you the energy that you're working with each month on top of the yearly energy. And in this video I will be sharing your month-on-month energy, so it's worth knowing. So go check and pin that link above, description below. Now, personal year 6. To calculate, I've used an example, 31st of July. 31st, 3 plus 1 is 4. We're always reducing down. July is a 7 and the universal year is a 4. So what we have is 4 plus 7 plus 4 equals 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. It's a 6 energy. If you want more help in calculating, I've got how to calculate video above and below. Otherwise, pop your information down below and I'll work it out for you and guide you to your video. Pin this video because I've said month by month there is some information in it as we go through the video, so it's well worth knowing what's going on. Now, after last year's 5 energy, that erratic, it's time to let the dust settle. And one of the biggest things, and what we're looking at in numerology, or where I look at, is what's your spiritual growth of the year. For you, personal year 6s, is about understanding responsibilities. Now, what are your responsibilities and what are not? The 6 energy seems to take on everybody's stuff, and I'm saying no. What we have to do is learn what we're responsible for and give back to others what they're responsible for. By not doing this, we stunt their growth. We don't allow their life to expand. So look at what belongs to you and own it, and what doesn't, help others deal with it by passing it back to them. Your number one focus this year is to take care of yourself. On the aeroplanes, they say, put your oxygen mask on first. And this is key for you in this month, because you have got this magnetic energy where you are going to draw people to you for your advice, service, support, generosity, whatever it is. So take care of yourself first. Teach others to be responsible. This year will require patience, understanding and compassion, especially for those that challenge you. It's a year of relationships and responsibility, but it's about knowing where you stand in the relationships. Listen to everybody else. Not everybody else, listen to the people in the relationship. You've got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Use them in this order so that you can understand where they're coming from, and then find time to share where you're coming from. What we're looking for is mediation concept here, to understand both sides and come together. Release what's no longer serving you, what's outdated, or that you've changed direction after last year. Remember this chaos, all settling. You might have been on a path and the 4 and 6 are quite controlling, and you might want to get back on that piece of path, but perhaps it broke because it wasn't right. So let go of what's not serving you, play out some visualizations, go in the 2 directions, and then focus on the one that feels right. The feelings are our sat-nav, they are our guidance system. So just acknowledge what's coming up. So your plans may have altered. Be adaptable this year. What do I want to say? Everything is easier when it comes from love. Do you like my word up there? Love. Everything is easier. Love is the strongest energy. Love sees no hatred, no dislike. Love sees no disfiguration. And love sees within. And it's your life, L-Y-F-E. Love yourself first every day. It's the only way. And if you're in a relationship, let go of telling someone, I love you, please. I know this is a big change I'm asking, but love us. When you love us, you come together. You become a unit. There's unity. The 4 energies teamwork. The 6 is family. The 2 is about the connection. And I'm asking you to find better ways in your relationship to understand each other, to become team players. It doesn't just stop with your significant other. This radiates out to your children, your parents, your siblings, your work colleagues, your friends. Love us. It's the best thing I ever discovered, loving us, because it makes me, or helps me, think about the other perception at the same time as not forgetting my own. And by loving us, I am loving myself at the same time. And by loving us with my daughter, or loving us with my son, I'm not splitting my love. I'm just loving the time and the energy that we have together. And it's so important to do this, because in a 6-year, while it may see new recruits, births, whether it be your own children, your grandchildren, nieces and nephews, there will be births in this year, this 6-year for you. It might be pets or plants. It doesn't always have to be a human being. And while there are births, there may also be disconnections, passing away, death, or breakdown of marriages, divorce. This really tests our relationships, this 6 energy. So learn to really connect in the relationship by loving us. It makes such a difference. Now, love wins over everything. Love doesn't allow for fear or guilt. And with responsibilities, what happens is we feel responsible for everything with the 6 energy. And then when we don't fulfill it, we feel guilty, or we fear that the other person can't deal with it, so we take over. And what we're doing is we're carrying this burden and we're weighing ourselves down. You want to let it all go. Let love shine through. Most of us don't understand love, which is why when I discovered about loving us, it just changed my whole perception. There will be family challenges that you need to work through. I want you to allow people to be where they're at. Don't change them. The 6 can see, a better way of doing something. And the 4 is quite controlling, the 6 is quite controlling. And I'm asking you to let this go. Meet people where they're at. With hands, I'm going to do. Meet people where they're at, and then move forward from that. Stop changing the way your children are. Stop changing the way your partner are. If things aren't right, look at why you want it that way. I wanted my children a few years back to help me with the Christmas decorations. When they were small, they wanted to do that. Being a single person raising the children, I was struggling to fit everything in, but they weren't helpful. And the decorations went up and down, up and down. And then I went somewhere and there was no decorations. And I sat in this room on Christmas Day with no decorations. And I was like, wow, the decorations went up for me. I made it a part of the family, but they went up for me. Now the decorations go up. They seem to go up easier, and I don't stress about it. So it's about getting people involved, seeing where people are at, seeing why you feel the way you feel, and seeing love in whatever you do. I want you to focus on love this year, be more the positive of it, and not, I don't want to say negative of love, but if we focus on love, what do you love about today? What do you love about your relationship? What do you love about your home? What do you love about your career? What do you love about your work colleagues? Just what do you love? What we're doing is we're retraining the brain to see gratitude, to see love. This is very 6 energy. And what we're doing is dispersing the negative. All too often when I talk to people, what is it they would like? They tell me what it is they don't like, what they don't want. They don't even know what they want. They're so busy getting rid of what they don't want. And because they don't fill it up, what you focus on expands. They don't fill it up with something. They're still focused on what they don't want. So I want you to focus on what you do want. This is a year where there will be a demand on your time, your money, and your emotions. You are a magnet to other people. Put your cloak of protection on, know what you're responsible for, know how much time you have, know where your emotions are, put your oxygen mask on first before you can go along and help anyone else. Help, support, listen, compassion. Do not fix. Do not offer when not invited, because it will not be appreciated and you'll feel worse and down and so on. It's a year of healing. You may have symptoms come up in your body, aches and pains, whether it be a headache, toothache, armache, backache. It could be something more chronic, something minor. I'm asking you, if the symptom has come up, it's time to start the healing process. Go within. All pain is blocked emotion. So see what's causing the emotion. For example, if you have a headache, and you may get many headaches this year, I don't want to set that up, but I want to just say the headache means that you're not placing yourself important. You're not being responsible for you. You're not being significant in your world. So you're not validating yourself if you've got a headache. To get rid of the headache, you must be validating yourself. Remember, love yourself. Every morning I tell myself I love myself. Every night before I go to sleep, I tell myself I love myself. I love you, Joe. You're lovely, you're wonderful, you're amazing, whatever I want to say. And it builds me up, gives me a better night's sleep as well, and sets me up for the day. So I've said don't meddle. It's a great year, it's a great year for service-based businesses, home businesses, businesses in healing, businesses in beauty, family-connected businesses, small businesses are great. It's a year for business anyway with the 4 energy, but it is certainly a great year if you're in one of those fields. A good year for education. So if you want to study anything, if you're a teacher, if you want to teach, if you need to be taught something, need to get a training, it's a good year for education. And basically, just remember, what you focus on expands. So focus on love. Now, let's move on to a month-by-month look of what you've got in store for 2020. January. January is a 7 energy. It's all about clarity, study, reading, researching, quiet time, me time. Look at what's your dreams. Start the year off knowing what you want to happen this year and work towards it. You need to be tolerant and flexible this year. Spend more time observing, more time listening than putting your pen in. Now, you may find yourself want to recluse, step back, then that's great. Just tell your family, because remember that family is demanding your attention. Just let them know that you need some time out, some me time. It's so important that you get that. Use this month to get some order in your year. It's very detailed, the 7. So get things in order and look at any legal matters that might be coming up. Get them in order. Insurances, whatever it is, get them in order. Moving on, February. February is an 8 energy, and it's all about balance. Balance your books, get your budgets in order, get your finances in order. Remember, it's a year of saving, not spending. That's the 4 energy if you've listened to the video. So get this in order. Direct debits, standing orders, whatever needs to be in place, get them in place. What should be not in place, get them out of place. Balance your work life. Now, it's a workaholic number, the 8. The 4 is also a workaholic year. So make sure that you're remembering you've got family and spend time with them. Spend time doing things together. Otherwise, you could have relationship issues. It is a year for relationship challenges. It's either going to make them stronger or they're going to disperse. But it certainly needs to be mindful. You need to be mindful in this month about your relationship as well as your business. There could be a particular relationship that comes up, that is pushing you, testing you, or testing the limits in the family. Decide now whether you want to go to mediation. You both want the relationship. First and foremost, do you both want the relationship? If you do, now you know that you can get help for it. And if you don't, you need to still get help so that you can sort that out. Moving on, March, 9 energy. Let it all go. Just let it go. Whether it be your relationships, your career, let go what's not serving you. Behaviors, beliefs, habits. Just observe. You were observing last month. What wasn't serving you? Now it's time, sorry, not last month, January. Now it's time to let it go. Cancel any subscriptions. I mentioned your budgets last month. If you didn't get it all done, get that in order. This month, be assertive and tactful in your communication. Be mindful if you're becoming defensive. Something's pushing you. You don't really want to be defensive. You don't want to be aloof. So look at what's coming up. Your emotions are your key guidance, your sat-nav to what's really going on. Spend some time looking into it and get rid of the things that are no longer serving you. Be open and honest with your emotions and allow your partner to be open and honest with theirs. Come from not blame, but sharing or needing support. Remember, love us. April is a 1 energy, new beginnings, fresh start, more energy, believe in you, step up, step forward, own your uniqueness, be progressive, put new plans in action, new projects, new date nights, new things with your business, anything that's new, put it in there, whether it be your health, whether it be in your menu, in your kitchen, whatever. It's time to sow those seeds. So what feels right for you? Think before you speak. The one can bulldoze in. It's a bit like an arrow, straight to the point. Just watch what you say. Feel it first, how it's going to play out, and then say it with tact, as I've already said. Moving on, May is a 2 energy. So you've been asked now to be a mediator, to counsel or coach. I really love coaching. I find it way more empowering than counselling. I mean, counselling, yes, it works. We do need to share. But what is it that we really want? We can get stuck in the story. But when we coach, we're moving people forward. What is it they want and how can they improve on it? Great for your children, great for your partner, and great for getting the family to help. Back to April, by the way. Certainly, you should have been getting the family involved this year in all of the chores. It works so much quicker when we share a chore. We get more time to spend doing the fun things. Be organised and tactful in what you do. Legal matters, you could gain some ground with your legal matters. So fingers crossed, things are working out for you. Whether it's moving house, whether it's a fine, whether it's, I don't know, a court case, whatever, legal matters could gain something in your favour. Let's move on to June. Have a break, have fun, be social, connect with your friends, let go of some of this serious stuff. You know, the 6, when we look at houses, it's a party house. Have gatherings, barbecues, meals, drinks, whatever it is. Spend some time out really enjoying those around you. When we do that, it allows us to let go of the chores that we have and allows our creativity to come through. June is the 3 energy and it's highly creative. And if you've not been doing anything creative, go and find some arts and crafts that you can do, workshops or glass blowing, glass painting, pottery painting, learning about the garden, whatever that's creative. Learn how to decorate, because this is a year of the home, the family, the environment and so on. And it might be time to start getting your mood boards together for your rooms and choosing the colour of the paint or the paper, etc. Business-wise, creativity again. If you're writing a blog post, doing your website, creating logos, whatever, it's a great time for you to get this into place. And If you're creating your videos, your thumbnails, whatever it is, just get creative, get crafty with it, have fun with it. Be the child, be the Peter Pan, etc. Use your imagination, let it play out. Let's move on to July. Now, July brings a 4 energy, the 4 energy that the universe has given us. So now we're going to feel a little bit more in line with the universe. It's about work, duty, practicality, routines, details. Improve your living space. You made your mood boards last month. Improve your living space. Do your maintenance. Things that have been bothering you, get them sorted. You know, a movie that comes to mind is A Wonderful Life. Every time he goes along the stairs, that first piece, that first pillar, the knob comes off in his hand. And he's always like, and he puts it back on. Fix the knob. Get these things fixed so that they don't cause you problem. Look at your light bulbs. Anywhere in your house that needs some repair, get it done. What else? Same with the garden. Same with the external part of your house. Teamwork. You know, the 4 energy is about teamwork. If your family have not been helping, I am going to say it again. Break the chores down. Have the children put their laundry in the main laundry basket. If you've got a laundry day, make notes, put post-it notes up. All things in the basket by this time will be washed. Anything else won't. Then they need to take responsibility for finding their own bits and pieces, their own laundry, whether it be their homework, whatever it is. You're passing out chores. And when we do the chores, we break down the time and we've got more fun time. And you're also training your children for their adult life. Things that will come up about children going away to university. Do they know how to cook? If you've been doing this year on year, of course they're going to know how to cook. I'm so surprised at how many people turn up that do not know how to wash their own clothes, cook a meal, clear their room, etc. So get that teamwork going at home and at work, whether it's your own business or you're in a business of someone else's. Certainly get the teamwork going. Someone may need you, and I'm thinking a child may need your attention. Perhaps school has come to an end and they're worried about moving on to the next level of school or college or uni. Just get them prepared, spend some time, deal with their anxiety and their fears. You were there once, help them work their way through it. It could also be an older person, an elderly parent that might need you. If it's something they need help with that you feel like it's something that you can support them with, yes. If not, you give them back the responsibility. Remember, this is all about responsibility. August is a 5 energy, just what you had last year. So I want to say, forget your plans. Make sure you made them solid last month, now that they're going to take care of you in August. Forget your plans. Expect the unexpected. Whether that be at work, at home, in your relationship, expect the unexpected. And if you're in the now, you will be ready to solution solve. If you're in the now, you will not see it as a challenge, but an opportunity. A relationship may challenge you. I'm back to this relationship again. Your year seems to be about legal matters and relationships, responsibility, guilt and doubt. So, if this relationship's come up, work on it. You know what? It's a great month to go on holiday, to go on an adventure. Go somewhere new or with people new, but go somewhere so you can expand and grow. That's what the 5 energy really needs. It may be great. It may help you sort your relationship out. It may help you go away and leave the relationship at home and realize what you really want. But anyway, the relationship's going to come up. A holiday is a great thing to do. Expect the unexpected in August. Legal matters could change direction. It may be it was going downhill, it's now going uphill, or vice versa. But there could be some change in direction with your legal matters. Let's move on to September. September is a 6, double whammy 6. And the universe is in a double whammy 4. So we've got perfection, we've got structure, commitment, teamwork, family, all playing out right now. And with this double input, responsibility and loyalty will come to the front of your whatever you're doing. My question is, how responsible and how loyal are you to you? it's so important, I've said this, that you know your responsibilities, that you own your responsibilities, and that you are loyal to you. And then this can then radiate out into your relationships. So loyalty and responsibility will be tested. Know where you stand. Hear others. Hear how they express themselves and express yourself. Still about relationships. Work on those connections, guys. It's a month of family, community. People may call on you. You may have this flashing big light on your head saying, "You've got a problem, come to me. I'll help you solve it." Now you can be the ears. Allocate the time you have. Tell them that you've got this much time and you're happy to listen. Then, you know, while you're listening, let them know that you're hearing and understanding, that you're not off solving it. Ask them what they want to do about it. Ask them how they want to move forward. This is coaching. You don't get involved in fixing. You're not meddling. You won't be appreciated. I've already said that. So just be mindful of these things that will come up. It's a month of forgiveness. And I want to say, while normally the 9 is of forgiveness, we're looking at healing here. Any aches and pains in the body is blocked energy. So whatever's come up, whatever symptoms need healing, whatever emotions need healing, and generally the emotions that aren't healed become the symptoms and the pain in the body. So it's a two-way thing. Spend some time self-healing, reflecting, looking at what is causing you to feel not fulfilled or not 100% this lovely light awakened being that you are. Get involved with others. Sometimes we get so bogged down with our own misery and our own melancholy that we don't see anything else. It's a good month to volunteer, to do charity work, maybe a sponsored run or a sponsored swim or a sponsored bake-off or something, but something that helps you to help another. It doesn't have to be that way. It could just be a neighbourly thing or a family thing. But you will find this month to be more of service of others. Just make sure you've got your oxygen mask on first. Let's move on to October. Now, October always gives us an insight, a look into the year to follow. So in your case, we are going to move into a 7 energy in October, because in 2021, you will be in a 7 personal year. Now it's the time to step back, reflect. We're going introspective, internally looking. The validation needs to come from within and not outside. It's a bit like close the eyes, see through the third eye, look within. It's a time for reflection. It's a time for me time, lone time, you time. You know, it's your space. Let your family know that you're not gone off the plot or anything. You just need this time to look at yourself. It's a great time to study, to research, read. Your mind is sharp. You're a sponge right now. So if there's something you need to know and understand, now is a good time for you to look at what it is. Perhaps you might be changing career direction and looking for courses that you want to take in 2021. Use this time to investigate. Old wounds may surface. I'll mention this about the symptoms and everything. It's about spiritual growth and well-being. Look at your exercise, look at your sleep, look at your diet, look at your relationships, look at what is pulling you down, raising you up. You need to create your own energy and not take it from other people. Let's move on. Now, November and December are trial months. They give us a test drive of the following year. So let's look at November. November is an 8 energy. 8 is very much about the material world, but you're now being asked to really balance material and spiritual. You're moving very much into a spiritual year in 2021, so you need to start balancing it. It's not about the money. It's about what fills you up. You know, we can meet somebody that's in a high-paying job, that's got the nice car and the nice home, but yet they feel that life, their relationships or their health is failing them. So it's really about what fulfills you. And so I want you to balance this. It's a month of reward and recognition. What have you been doing this year? What rewards are you getting? How you're being recognized? Now, it could be that it's not a good reward, but that is what you sowed this year. So if you've played this through and you're starting again in January, just put this in your plans in January that you want a good reward in November. So start making a plan to get that reward and recognition. It's always reward and recognition, even if it doesn't feel like it. It may give you something that you need to sort out and work on. There's a chance of a pay rise, an income increase or something. It's all about balancing. Get your budgets in order again, because next year you may not be so focused on your next year for the universe is a 7, so sorry, is a 5. So yeah, do get your budgets in order. Do know where you're going. Get your vision for next year in order, and just play with the idea this year. December. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We're in December and you're ending the year on a 9. It's interesting because a 9 is a good energy to end the year on. We can let go of the old, we can declutter and clear out. Time for readjustment. In 2021, you'll have less time for others, less time for people, less time for the physical, because you're on a spiritual journey next year. So clear out the superficial relationships. That one relationship that's been ebbing away at you this year, if you've not solved the solution, get it solved now. When you get the Christmas decorations out, you know, if there's things that don't work or broken, bin them. Start your declutter. If you're having everybody around for Christmas and you're getting the house nice and organized, declutter. Get rid of what doesn't work. Cancel everything that you don't want to do next year now. Just clear it out. It's a great way to start. And November and December energy will start again in January and February in 2021. So this is just a test drive. What you haven't quite finished, you get another opportunity to do to set the year up. The 6 is a wonderful energy if it's all about the newness, the new baby, the new home, the new look of the home, the new garden, relationships that are working. It could also feel a bit of a drainer if your relationships are going sour, if you've got empty nest syndrome. Put things in there for you. If you become responsible for you, you would have solved this in the process. The 6 energy is very loving. It's nurturing. It is expanding. The 6 energy is the best friend energy. So it is a great year to get rid of what's not working and work on and really solidify the relationships that are. It's all about relationships, good or bad. Relationships are our teachers. I hope you have an amazing 2020. Do stay tuned with the forecast and my other videos. Now you know your personal year. If you don't know your life path, do go check the life path in the link above or description below, because now you can start working out where your life is taking you and how to use the yearly energy. If you want to know more details of how to use your personal year 6 or connect it with your other numbers, then do get in touch. I offer readings, consultations, better still mentorships, where we can make all of this work month on month, taking you towards your goals. If you've liked this, give me a thumbs up. Do share with your family and your friends. Watch their personal year videos so that you know how better to connect, especially that relationship that's causing you a little bit of friction. Let's know where they are coming from, what's going on for them. I'd love to grow my subscribers, so as you share, hopefully that they will subscribe. If you've not subscribed, do subscribe. Press that bell for further notifications. And if you don't know your birthday, put something in the link below and I will put you in touch with your personal videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.